Hello everyone, this is Dr. Madhu Jain, practicing psychotherapist at Mumbai and founder of Learning Pitara. Learning Pitara is an institute that focuses on behavioral and IQ development in children through psychosomatic and cognitive approach. So today let's talk about what is bonding in parenting and how it can affect your child. What is parenting? The raising of a child by its parents. Then what is bonding? Bonding is that intense attachment that makes us to shower our love and affection in such a way that our kids remain joyful for life. And what does this bonding do? It affects the child's social, cognitive, and intellectual development. So, do you think this bonding is natural in parents or it needs to be developed? It is natural, but gets suppressed with the growth of the child, especially with the parents of millennials and Gen Z. What makes it suppressed? What disturbs this bonding? The very prime reason for this is the authoritative approach of parents, acting as an authority to provide materialistic success to their children. So many of today's parents are paralyzed by the thoughts of their children's career, and it suppresses the bonding. Why do parents put so much of stress on their children's career right from their high school days? I think the answer is quite simple. They care about their kids' future, they are worried, they want their children to have a decent education so that they can get decent job and then decent lifestyle. But in my opinion, they got it all wrong, because their over concern often results in crippling the child's morale and self-esteem. They preach to their children, swat for exams or waste your life as a house servant. What is this? It sends such a wrong message to our children. It tells them that school years or your college degree is everything, that it will decide your fate during only this short time window. They are screwed if they don't make use of this short time window, if something goes wrong in this short time window. Sure, school matters. Sure, college can add value. But neither is everything. Neither is a guarantee that you won't end up in a dead-end job. The quality of your child's life, happiness, success, all this will depend on his daily choices and habits. Kids rarely get a break from being judged and directed in this short window. Why? That is how bonding gets suppressed. It is a myth that how you perform in the short time window will determine the quality of your entire life or your career. What about that greater window? 25 to 90 years window or 80 years window? Basically, we parents are worried that our children will not be prepared or functional when they are finished with the school. Remember that in school, you normally always get the instructions before the test. But in the real world, you won't get that. That's not the case. To get this, parents end up getting into a habit of constant nagging, reminding children often the amount of money they are spending on them. In their mind, unknowingly, we start disrespecting our children. Yes, you start disrespecting your child. The bonding gets suppressed because of parental obsession that my child should do better than me materialistically. It becomes a point of prestige for the parent. So how do we control this? Brain is amazingly adaptive. The antidote to control this for the parents is three things. One, you are not a creator, just a caretaker. Do that job of taking care properly. The second antidote, which you are supposed to think and put it into your system, for one, I said, you are not a creator, just a caretaker. Second is, don't do role switching. Your job is to be a loving parent rather than a school teacher. Let the teacher do her job. You do yours. Third, start thinking about your child respectfully. Think what all can you learn from your child. You are wondering, what can I learn from my child? Yes, there are many things which you can learn from your child, which I can learn from my child. Just let me give you a few tips. What all can you learn from your child? One, the children are bundles of joy. Learn to be happy like them. They giggle so easily. Adults don't. Second, they are very innocent. We pretend. So they act without pretensions. Learn that. Third, very importantly, we need to pay attention and heed to their advice, which we don't. Then the child's approach is always unique, very creative. I'll give you an example here. Once in one of my sessions, there were 2-3 kids, and I told them to draw mountains on their sheets. I gave them white sheets, and they were supposed to draw mountains on them. So they drew. So one sheet I saw which was completely blank. I asked the child that, don't you know how to draw mountain? These are some 3-4-year-old kids. And he said, I drew. So I said, why can't I see? He said, because it has snow on, the mountains have snow on them. Look at the creativity, look at the uniqueness. Kids are ever ready to help. We keep thinking, we keep finding the motives to help. They don't. Smile like a child. Baby in cradle always smiles. All these things, which when we see the innocence in children, it will appeal to us. So again, we revise the 3 things. You are just a caretaker. Don't be a creator. 2, you cannot switch roles with a teacher. 3, you are going to learn from your child. Thank you, parents. Stay lovingly indoors. For any assistance regarding the behavioral or academic issues of your child, or to be a franchisee of Learning Pitara, contact the Learning Pitara Center in your city or directly to head office, to me at Mumbai. Contact details are given here. Thank you.